we're back. Hello, Internet. I am so sorry for that brief little pause. We just had to restart some things on our end. The sound is back. I've drawn a person holding a coffee cup with a triton because I've caved immediately and made the weapon a triton for this triton.
Huh?
I don't know. Is that where a person would hold a triton?
It's not like either of us is doing extreme fighting with weapons.
Okay, now that we've gotten in a very rough anatomy sketch.
I don't know what you've talked about yet.
Truly nothing other than, oh, we're having sound issues, and what pose should I put this person in?
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. There's still liquid in places. It's very, I can't let it go. You get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Anyways, I have a very elaborate, it's not that elaborate. I have lots of thoughts about this person's backstory.
Please proceed.
Which she does know about, so hopefully this isn't too much of a surprise. Anyways,
I think you, just to be clear.
Oh, you don't like the background I came up with?
No, it's fine. It just is too close to home.
Anyways, for context, both of us do have engineering degrees. I officially have mine as of last Sunday. Or Saturday, whatever. Anyways, so I think that they're a landstronaut, so not an astronaut, but a landstronaut. And they come from a triton community that, like, mostly lives underwater. And I don't know how, like, grim or dark we want to go, but we could say, like, above ground is, like, a little bit apocalyptic. Or we could go full on, like, quote unquote, like, extraterrestrial investigation. I don't know what the vibes are. But they're a landstronaut.
You just thought of the word landstronaut and then we're like, how can I build a whole character around this?
They work for a company called LandX.
This bitch.
They do have
this arm too long.
8. They do have an 8 wisdom, and that's why they work for LandX. And they work 80 hours a week as an engineer.
You're really cracking yourself up. This joke is for such a small proportion of people out there. Just like this joke has an audience of like maybe 2 people, and probably
and that's
not
why we
the
have
2
an
people
audience
currently
of
watching.
0. Anyways,
this is wild. This is wild even by our standards. I don't know why I went with a hand first approach.
That was really bold because the hand is also extremely large.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I actually kind of want to just erase this.
Delete your art. Delete your art.
Okay, yeah, that's enough of that actually.
I'm looking back in our text messages because I'm pretty sure I said something else that I think is important, but you probably don't think is that important.
Correct. I am gonna stick with not wanting to really draw this person's leggies.
Feetsies and leggies.
We can't be like this.
We're normally like this. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're right. It's part of our charming appeal.
Charming in quotes.
I'm basically drawing the same pose again, but just like slightly less anatomically upsetting.
That's the hope for every drawing that I do, is that it's slightly less anatomically upsetting than the last one.
I think we're gonna throw the Triton over the shoulder.
Every time I try and do shit like that, and you have to like make the arm cover part of the like, it's not quite is it foreshortening? I don't really know what the term is, but do you know what I mean? Like, I'm very bad at it.
Just perspective drawing, period. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, I'm bad at it. Oh my god, you, mister, are in so much trouble.
I mean, you didn't really take any formal classes, right? For the sort of drawing.
No, you know, when you took art classes over the summer, and I would also take art classes. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, but I took like training art classes, and you took like
printmaking,
arts and crafts.
Printmaking is not arts and crafts.
Didn't you took printmaking, but wasn't there one where you were just like hot gluing shit together?
That's probably true. I don't know.
Honestly, it's all a blur.
It is all a blur. Okay, I can't find what else I was gonna say. Oh, my head can't. No, sorry. This cat is being the most today.
Is it Harold? It's always Harold.
Who else? I don't even know if he's cleaned his foot since sticking his entire leg into my mug.
This stream energy is flawless, by the way.
He's just doing his own thing. He's like trying to get up on the back of my chair so he can hop up to the top of the refrigerator, and I keep rotating it so he can't. Whoa, are we going no neck?
I was trying to give them a little bit of like a tired face, tired head. Look, bitch, I don't need this right now. Whoa, are we going no neck? Are you kidding me? Not me Googling tired expression.
I'm so sorry. I looked away for like 30 seconds.
You are testing me today.
To be fair, I think Harold is really the one who's testing you. By the transitive property of him testing me today.
I want to just like, just like really over dramatic anime tired face.
Yeah, where it's like 2 lines and then a bunch of like wrinkles under the eye.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get some good reference for that so that I can include that.
That's totally fair. I guess while you're drawing, we can go over some of the.
I was really hoping
Eldritch
you would talk
Knight.
about D&D.
Listen, I did just have to tell everybody that they worked at LandX, and that was the most important part of the stream. I also think it works out that they're a fighter, though, because fighters have to have good physical stats, and landstronauts, much like astronauts, also have to have good physical stats.
Okay. Thanks
and my computer keyboard is sticky. Look, okay.
We get it. Your shit's sticky now.
It's really gross. I don't like it. So Eldritch Knights are a martial, like fighters are a martial class, but Eldritch Knights get like a very limited amount of spells. I'm looking at it. Yeah. So by third level is when you get your spells, and you only get 2 first level spells. But you also get cantrips, which is nice. And all the spells have to be abjuration or evocation spells from the wizard class. Although the wizard class has
there's lots of good ones.
So many spells. You have a lot to choose from as if you're choosing from the wizard spells, even if you're limited by schools of magic. Yeah,
this
like you can.
Is so fucked. I'm sticking with I'm sticking with it for now. I love it. I love this face.
It's the energy that's correct for this stream.
I want to give them like fin hair, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a Finn mohawk situation.
I don't even know if mohawk is what I want. I might give them fins that just frame the whole face.
I was gonna text you this before stream, just so I wouldn't say it on stream, but now I'm gonna say it on stream. I would.
Why wouldn't you?
Vaporeon energy.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, it was gonna become a Pokemon stream at some point. We might as well just do it now.
Yeah, might as well do it at the beginning to get it over with, you know? Okay, let's see. What else is on
Okay,
here?
now that I've drawn the worst thing I've ever drawn, let me just go in and clean it up.
Is it the worst thing you've ever drawn?
No, that's not true. I think Humbert might be the worst thing I've ever drawn.
I also think Humbert might be one of the worst things I've ever drawn.
Christ. Okay, I'm so glad that we're doing this.
Okay, also at 3rd level, you get something called weapon bonds, so you can like create magical bonds between you and your weapon. Basically, once you're bonded to the weapon, you can't be just armed. You literally can't be disarmed unless you're incapacitated. And if you're on the same plane as the weapon, you can use your bonus action to summon it, causing it to immediately teleport into your hand. So if you are not expecting a fight, you can get ready on your immediately, basically.
That is kind of hype.
Yeah. You can also have 2 bonded weapons, but you can only have you can only summon one at a time, basically. Yeah.
Okay. Now that I've gotten in the framing for this baddie, let me throw in the armor.
I hate this.
You love it. You already said Vaporeon energy on this stream.
I don't know what else you wanted me to say. Let's see. What else? Oh, we could look at what tritons get. Let's look at what tritons get. Okay. So they get the ability score increases, which we already assigned. Okay, let's see. Oh, tritons are shorter than humans, averaging about 5 feet tall. I'm 5 feet tall.
You have that energy about you. I don't think you needed to tell stream.
I don't know. A lot of people, after meeting me, not post-COVID, but when we started pretending like COVID wasn't a thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
A lot of people, when they met me for the first time, went, "Oh, I thought you were taller." So...
You know, that's fair, actually. I've been told I have tall person energy. But really,
so
I think that what it is, though, is that we have small dog energy. Like, I don't think we have genuine tall person energy.
That's totally fair.
You know what I mean?
But you know what? One of those people was my ballet professor from over the pandemic, so I do count that as a win. Okay. So... Oh, you have a swim speed and a walking speed as a Triton, which is nice. So you can swim as speedily as you can walk. Harold is sitting in the craziest way and grooming the center of his tummy.
Can you even imagine if you could swim as fast as you could walk?
Listen.
That's really speedy, actually. Genuinely
I know.
Speedy.
I just, I also just hate swimming because breathing hard. You can tell that I'm a very natural athlete.
You couldn't even finish that fucking sentence.
Ooh, oh, okay. Oh, you can also just like cast fog cloud as Triton.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
You can only do it once per like long rest, basically.
Yeah, but
But
still.
yeah, you can cast fog cloud, and starting at third level, you can cast gust of wind. It says with it. Oh, I think it's with the trait. Sorry, not with the other spell. I was like, that's crazy. It's with the trait, not the spell, the other spell. And then at fifth level, you can cast wall of water once a day.
What? That's so
Can you even
aggressive.
imagine? Can you even imagine? I guess this is kind of like Genasi's, where they all get like elemental spells associated with them. But these are better spells, to be honest. Okay, dark vision, blah blah blah. Oh, you have resistance to cold damage. That's nice.
That is nice, actually.
Especially if we're thinking about the being over the land as being like in the cold of space or whatever. You know?
I feel like it's probably colder in the ocean than it is on land, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, but if we're thinking about this landstronaut, things don't have to scientifically make sense. Does anything in our campaign scientifically make sense?
No, and I resent you for asking.
Exactly. Don't at me like this. um
I'm just gonna spend an
this is
inordinate amount of time drawing armor.
that's fine.
That's the energy
This
that I'm
is
in today. I just simply cannot do anything else.
no chew. Um you know what else is really fun?
What
That
else is
you would
really
hate
fun?
that you would hate if I had this.
Oh, neat.
Aquatic beasts have an extraordinary affinity with your people. You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water.
God damn, that is so obnoxious. Holy shit.
You would hate that if I had it.
The thing is that, like, once you have a trait like that, you spend all campaign trying to find friends of the
We
animal
spend all
variety.
campaign. Okay, listen, we don't have that trait, and we are spending time trying to find friends of the animal variety. Anyways, I don't
I'm so
think
tired.
you can tell that we're a really good D&D group, and we definitely don't make or do dumb things.
You know, honestly, the benefit of it, though, of your shenaniganery means that I actually don't need to plan sessions that often because you don't usually do any of the things I had planned, so then I can just carry it over to the next week.
Yeah, and then even when we do the things that you plan,
It usually doesn't turn out how I think it's going to.
we also ask you to improv an NPC that you weren't prepared to improv, and
Yes,
then
correct.
set up a performance venue. Anyways, no chew. That is no. Okay. Let's see. What does the engineer background get? Oh, I love this. First sentence. You are, in parentheses, or were an engineer. Contributor to science.
Immaculate. Just incredible from the start.
Okay, so you get skill proficiencies, which is, like normal. You get 2 tool proficiencies.
Ooh, that's kind of
That's
exciting.
nice. What kind of tools? I imagine if they're a landstronaut, they need to know how to repair things, like big things, right?
Mechanics tools, probably, right?
Mechanics tools. It says artisans tools, but I don't think that the D&D, I don't know what the delineation of types of tools are in D&D, to be honest, and I also
I
don't think
think
it makes a
that's
ton of sense.
I think that's up to DM discretion, to be honest with you, because I let you guys become
That's totally
proficient
fair.
in all kinds of garbage.
You know that I have a tool proficiency on my character sheet that just says tool proficiency question mark, and then I haven't chosen the tools because I don't know what tools I would be proficient in.
You better choose though, because I'm not
I
trying to have
know.
you
I
choose
think
in
it's.
the moment.
I don't think it's. I wanted it to be like kind of mechanics tools, but like we can talk about this later. But not
I
quite
feel
like
like it's
car.
less like mechanics tools and more like
I was like, what are inspector tools? And I couldn't think of any. So
yeah, it's almost just like household tools. You know what I mean?
yeah,
HVAC tools.
like you got really good at using the toolkit that you bought when you first moved out. Like that kind of energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Um you also get 2 additional languages as an engineer. That's very interesting. Oh my god. You get 1d4 books on engineering.
Fuck.
That's between $200 and $800 worth of engineering books.
Okay, quick. What are some names of engineering books that this person might have?
No. I feel like they definitely have like a material science book. Some sort of like aquatic god. I've now forgotten the names of every single textbook I've ever had.
I have one on my desk called Mechatronic Design.
I think it's mechatronic design, and then the subtitle is like something about like propulsion in water or something stupid. Like,
Oh, they
like
definitely have a fluids textbook.
yeah, it's called Fluid Dynamics and it's got like a weird
It's 5th edition fluid dynamics for sure.
it's definitely 5th edition Fluid Dynamics, and the image on it is like there's like a spout of water and then just like a sphere for some reason, and you don't know why there's a sphere. You know? We've got a fluid dynamics book for sure. I do think they have a mechatronics book or something of the equivalent for bigger mechanical things.
Yeah, like machines.
Yeah. I do think they have a reference guide that's just like this is what screw you use for this material. This is what like that kind of thing. I
I
don't
feel like
remember
there's
what they're
probably
called.
a machine design and materials kind of.
Yeah, reference
Yeah.
thing. And then I think they have one for funsies engineering book that's like not in their realm of specialty.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Doesn't every engineering professor have one for funsies book?
I think a
At
lot of
least.
engineers do too. Like I have the origami tessellations textbook.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, it's
fun.
actually incredible. But I don't study that or anything right now.
I bought none of my engineering textbooks. I have a bunch of
Well, that's because the
bootlegs.
undergrad ones are horrible.
They
What?
are pretty horrible. Some of them are written by your professors, and sometimes they just do lecture immediately from that book.
Yep.
Yep. um, maybe they have some sort of like trick shots in water, physics of, like
Oh, like a
physics of
sports
water
physics book?
combat. Yeah, like physics of water combat or something like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
I like that. Okay. You also get a tiny or smaller invention made by you.
Oh.
That's very cute. Oh. I do think that it's non-functional.
I mean, have you ever made anything that works?
No.
I don't know any engineers who have made something that works for long periods of time.
I think maybe it's their like first robot that they made that's since died. Probably because they dropped it. You know?
Yeah, almost definitely because they dropped it.
Do you want to hear what the specializations for engineers are in D&D 5e?
Of course I do.
Inventor, artisan, technomancer, architect, tinkerer, aeronautic.
That last one feels like which of these is not like the others.
Yeah, which is also coincidentally what this person should be if they are a landstronaut.
God, you really are trying to just say the word landstronaut as many times as you can, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. um, let's see. The feature is called "Once a Student, Always a Student." I don't know if that hits too close to home.
Please. I'll
You can
never
always
stop
find.
being in school. That's my own fault.
You can
Though.
always.
I get it.
Yeah, you can always find shelter or limited sanctuary within a place of learning, such as a college or academy, as long as you are on good terms with the group who made the school. Oh my god. Jokes. Maybe we'll just leave it on that. Okay.
I'm giving them blow darts. I don't know why. It just feels right.
Interesting. Fascinating. Okay. Let's see. I don't really know what fighters get just as a class.
Usually like a fighting style and a couple of. Although it might just be battle masters that gets maneuvers, actually.
I think it is just battle masters that get maneuvers. Oh, there's a lot of fighting styles for fighters.
Yeah,
I guess that
there's
makes
a
sense.
lot. I'd be inclined to give this person either dueling or great weapon fighting.
I do like great weapon fighting just from a mechanical thing. They could also have superior technique where they learn one maneuver from the battle master thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be fun. Mostly because I want battle master maneuvers.
Yeah, I feel like battle masters are
Okay.
really fun class, actually.
I know. It's like fighter is like the simplest class basically, or like one of the simpler base classes anyways. But you can add a lot of stuff to it. Okay.
Do we think this person just carries around a wrench also? I'm realizing
Yeah.
all this crap I'm drawing on their belt is not going to be visible behind the hand holding the coffee cup.
You could always stop.
Hey. Hey now, hey now. This is what dreams,
This is what dreams
are made of. Okay. There's probably a hammer in here too. That's a fix it in post problem though, for sure. How all the tools sit on the belt.
I'm looking at all of these battle master maneuvers, which is maybe not something I should be doing right now. But oh, fascinating. One of the battle master maneuvers is called tactical assessment. So when you make an intelligence or wisdom check, you can expend your superiority die and add it to the ability check.
Oh, that is interesting.
Because it's not quite like a battle thing, you know? Fascinating. Let's see. What else do fighters get? Oh, fighters get second wind and action surge. Both really
Both
good.
excellent.
So good. And you get it on second level, first level? Oh, you just have second wind from the start.
Yeah.
Nice. And action surge is second level. Very fun. Okay.
Is second level also when they choose their fighting style? Or is that third level?
Fighting style is from the beginning. I think the martial archetype
subclass.
is...
Yeah, okay.
Subclass is third level. Fighting style is from the beginning. Why are we yelling? What's outside? They're both looking out the window and yelling right now.
Is there a fun critter out there?
There's probably a bird on a tree. These dum-dums. Okay. Why are we yelling? I feel like we should talk about, like, what are they exploring above land?
Maybe there was, like, because you were talking about a post-apocalyptic situation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there was, like, a calamity above land that shook the earth so hard they felt it under the sea, and they were like, well, we should go investigate that.
I think that makes sense. I feel like it's, like, very eerily empty, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, remnants of society that was there, but then there's not a ton of creatures, maybe. What else? What else? I think Maria and friends, co-workers,
Enemies?
enemies to lovers. Sorry. Okay, wait. We talked about this a little bit, but they work for an Elon Musk type.
Elon Musk cannot be on there. Elon Musk has to be the big bad in the end, just to be clear.
No. Well, yes, no. I'm not saying that Elon Musk is good. But I almost think that maybe what it is that they're the second team that he's sent up there. And the first team is the one that caused the big rumbly business, right?
Oh, interesting. So they're almost on, like, a recovery mission.
I don't even think it's like, I think that he secretly already sent a first team up there. And so this is like a saving face kind of mission where, like, oh, I'll lead the charge to get to the bottom of this because the government's going to work too slowly or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Classic.
The SpaceX.
Classic.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what he would be making up on the land, though. I think if we're thinking in, like,
he's trying to colonize the land for sure, right?
Oh yeah, he's trying to make his quote-unquote Mars colony. But what would he call it?
Land colony? I don't know, mate. I've made these pauldrons very difficult to draw for myself.
They're an interesting shape.
I'm basing it off of one of Aloy's armor sets from Horizon Forbidden West for all you gamers out there.
Hi, gamers. This is a gamer stream for gamers.
Gamer stream for gamers. We're talking about Pokemon and Horizon.
You know Pokemon, the most intense gamer game that ever gamed.
Get my game.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think if we're going along with the colony thing, it's like what it was is that he sent a group of rich people out there first to be like quote unquote the first the first ones back on land or something. You know?
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like they've paid to have this position. But it was very secret because it's like a rich people thing. It's like a very secret rich people thing where they're like, we're gonna leave all these plebes behind and start our idyllic rich person colony or something.
There's a plot like that in Horizon also, hilariously.
That's me, a regular gamer who definitely knows the plot of this game and definitely did not hear about this game for the first time today.
I think the way this person is holding this spear is just like so precarious because they're so tired. Like their whole hand is just resting, like draped over it instead of like actually gripping.
Yeah. It's a mood for sure.
Yeah, I mean the proportions are incorrect, but the energy is correct.
The energy is very correct.
I hate the number of times you've said landstronaut in this stream, by the way.
I could keep saying it. You're going to take over in like 15 minutes, and then you can stop saying it, but I might still say it, so. Sucks to suck. Oh, I could talk about the rest of their Eldritch Knight features. At 7th level, you get war magic, so if you use your action to cast a cantrip, you can still make a weapon attack as a bonus action.
Oh,
which is
shit.
kind of fun.
That is hype.
So you could do something like, I don't know, something that buffs someone on your cantrip action and then do a little boop as a bonus
God, you
action.
Could cast True Strike on yourself. Is that a level 1? That might be a level 1 actually.
Let's see. True Strike. True Strike might also not be evocation or abjuration. It's a cantrip, but it is divination.
Oh, lame. What is guidance? Is that also divination?
I don't think that's a wizard spell.
Really? It's hard to keep track.
Guidance is definitely like a druid ranger kind of healer class, wisdom class spell.
Yeah, that feels like, I feel like clerics have that one too.
It's a cleric druid spell. Oh, it's not a ranger thing. Interesting. Let's look up evocation cantrips. Wizard cantrips. Let's see. We're looking for. You could cast Booming Blade on yourself.
That is kind of fun.
Yeah. What is Blade Ward? You could also cast Blade Ward on yourself to just get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for 1 round of combat.
Just every turn.
Yeah, and you still do a bonk.
What level is this that they get this at?
7th.
Yeah, it does feel like an upper level one, but it is
Yeah.
extremely powerful.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? What else? Oh, Green Flame Blade, a classic. It's like extra 1d6 damage or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. And by the time you're 7th level, it's 2d. Oh, it's d8. Jesus.
Oh shit, really?
Oh my
As
god.
a cantrip?
It's a d8, yeah.
Damn.
Not again.
Although I guess Toll the Dead
Sorry.
is a cantrip that I think is like a, if you're attacking somebody that's
D10.
already taken damage, is a D12.
Jeez.
Yeah, I really like Toll the Dead. I gave this person really complicated armor. You do not have to draw it.
I'm covering them in a spacesuit.
I know, but this is what I imagine they're wearing underneath the armor, or the spacesuit.
This is like the office wear, the office attire.
I don't know about office attire, mate.
Business casual. Don't kill me. What else can you do? Green Flame Blade does a lot. By 5th level, you get 2d8. And let's see. You can so Green Flame Blade also allows you to like target a different creature that's within 5 feet of whoever you're attacking. So if you have a bunch of enemies close to each other, this is a great spell. Because you deal basically more damage than most weapons do. You know, like most lower level weapons are like a d8. Mostly. But at 5th level, the damage increases for both the damage that you do to the target and the damage to the second creature, which is fantastic.
Do you appreciate that I'm finally drawing this person's face?
I mean, I guess, but the sketch of the face makes me concerned for what's going to happen right now.
You didn't like the sketch?
I mean, it's a mood that I understand. I just didn't want to look at that mood, you know?
She's
you know. It's very anime of you.
Gotta throw them eye bags in there. And then there's like the lines over here on their forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like over here. I don't know.
At 10th level, you get Eldritch Strike. So when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, they make their next saving throw at disadvantage. They make their next saving throw at disadvantage for any spell that you cast before the end of your next turn.
Yikes.
So if you combine that with like war magic or something, or like an action surge,
This
isn't something that
grief later.
And this isn't something that's like once per long rest. I think this is just something that you can do if you cast a spell in the same turn. At 15th level, you get Arcane Charged, so you gain the ability to teleport up to 30 feet. This is when you use your action surge. So it's associated with your action surge, but you can still just like peace and leave. That's kind of fun. And then at 18th level, you get improved war magic, which is where you can cast a spell and still make a weapon attack. So not just a cantrip, a spell. So that's kind of fun.
This is one of the best faces I've ever drawn.
Proud of you.
Thanks. Look how tired they are.
Is it you?
Huh?
It you? Huh?
Huh?
No, chew. He's chewing one of the shiny apple cords. Them apple product cords. And now he's playing with it like it's a string toy. No. You can't do this to me. Anyways.
Who do we think is on their sort of team? Their
Party.
Team of
Oh yes. Hey
their
team,
landstronaut
how's it
crew.
going? Okay, let's see. I think I don't actually know that much about astronauts, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves.
Neither do I. Maybe there's a crew doctor, like a cleric.
Ooh, yeah, that would be useful. I feel like they're probably pretty reckless.
The crew doctor or this person?
No, this engineer.
I was gonna say Maria feels extremely reckless to me.
That good 8 wisdom serves them so well. So I think they do have a crew doctor. I think that they have some sort of like a ranger, probably for land exploration, navigation. I think both of them are done with Maria's shit.
There's gotta be a himbo also, though.
Every party has to have a himbo.
Cleric and ranger, that's 2 wisdom based classes. Then we have a fighter. Do we want to throw like a warlock in there?
The warlocks selling their soul to whoever Elon Musk is in this world. The warlock could even be like, I guess this wouldn't help with like actual party stuff, but it could be like their comms officer down in the water.
Maybe they were supposed to be the comms officer down in the water, but they were in the ship when it took off due to miscommunication.
Yeah. Oh, and that helps. So that also means that they're like not in communication with like the Elon Musk team anymore. So then,
yeah, or it's like scrambled communications or something, so they only get like some communication.
Or they tap into the communications of the rich person colony that's already there and going poorly.
And then they're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's like while they're trying to get back in contact with the company, they accidentally get in contact with them instead. I like that. I do think the comms officer is older than everybody else on the team.
Hey, in this party is Maria the shitty teen.
Yes.
Because every one of our parties so far has had a shitty teen, and I do feel like this time it is the main character that we're creating here.
Yeah, I do think Maria is the shitty teen. I think the doctor and the ranger act like older siblings to Maria. That's the vibe. The vib. One of them should be a himbo, but I can't decide which one's the himbo.
Is it not the ranger?
Yeah, the ranger's the himbo.
We've all met a nature himbo.
We've all met many nature himbos.
Yeah, but well, so to be fair though, we grew up in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes. And then I went to college in California.
Yeah. And now I live in California, so...
Yeah, now we're both in California, so...
I feel like the density of nature himbos is just higher around here.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
You know, despite a rough start, this is actually kind of an okay drawing.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
And we've...
I was mad at the beginning, but I'm not mad
and
now.
we did talk about world building before the hour mark, so...
Hey,
so
also
we're really
the canvas
crushing
flip
it.
is like kind of not that upsetting.
Wow, incredible. Good work.
Besides the fact that LandX is completely backwards now. We're just going to erase that. That'll come back in post.
Put it in post.
What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's for sure your turn. We need to be done with this.
Yeah.
Draw a landstronaut. All right, okay. I'm flipping over to your screen. Is it crazy?
It's not the craziest it's been.
Great. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Look just at a little stream egg. Just a little guy. Okay, we're going to hide stream egg, and we're going to do a little sketchy sketch. So I kind of want to draw when they first, like, surface. You know?
Are you going to draw their ship?
Yes.
Because you could just spend the whole time drawing their ship and not worry about drawing them. That's an option.
Well, I was going to draw them real tiny next to their ship, so I would basically not be drawing them.
Oh, that's a great idea, actually. Just like a little silhouette friend.
Yeah, a little silhouette friend. They definitely have to surface on the beach. I don't make the rules. It just... you know... There's no way they don't surface on the beach. I'm going to give, like, the roughest rough sketch so you get a sense of what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
Okay. I'm thinking there's, like, a ship here. I don't know what shape it'll be. This is some water still. I don't know where the beach shoreline would be, but I think it's something like this.
Oh, wait, okay. We're in, like, a little cove. I see.
Yeah. This is Maria.
I can't wait to watch you do some fucking scene work.
It's gonna be messy. You know, it'll be easier.
I don't think I've ever seen it from you, actually.
Yeah, it's ambitious, but I think it'll be easier for me if we just do like a full side profile situation instead of trying to do the cove around the back. I know who I am. This is the beach. The beach. This is Maria. Right here. And I know physically this is not how things work. But I do
lead with that.
I do want it to have like a bunch of like vague trees here. You know.
There are some coastlines that look like that here in California.
Really? I was thinking kind of like a rock beach in Washington.
Yeah, there are beaches like that too in Washington where you hike out of the trees and straight onto a beach.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm envisioning. This is my very, very rough sketch. I'm prefacing that. What kind of what do you think their ship looks like? And we really, really don't have to be that specific about engineering stuff on this one. It can just be what do you think will look cool as their ship?
That's a good question. I'm wondering if it has a lot of sort of like swim bladder type things that allow it to like rise and sink.
A lot of what?
Like a swim bladder.
Oh.
That
I don't
look
really know
at
what
me
those look
going
like.
immediately into the engineering. Never mind. Okay, let's do. I think for sure they just torpedo straight upwards as much as they can. And then they have to have some like either propellers or like rotors or something to like help steer them towards the land once they're up. Like maybe it goes straight upwards like a rocket ship and then tilts on its side when it surfaces.
Yeah, okay. So maybe it should be sideways already.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like a little boat.
Yeah, you can even make the land like further to the right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, further back, like here.
Yeah.
Oh, I should not put it on this sketch layer. Mess, mess, mess. This is where the land is. This is Maria over here. Okay. And I do think that Maria is the first one out of the ship.
It's rapidly improving. I love this.
The sketch. Can you hear one of the cats deciding to play with a cardboard box?
I sure can. I wasn't going to say anything about it, though.
He went, yes. Yeah. Okay. Hear me out.
Oh, no.
What if it...
See, now,
What if it
whenever
looks
you
like
say hear me out, I get concerned, all right?
What if it looks like a shark?
I mean... Yeah.
I don't have to make it look like a shark.
No, it's good. I like it as a shark. Maybe they need to, like, make sure that other sea creatures don't fuck with them while they're, like, floating up, you know? So they make it into a predator-looking animal.
You sounded so disappointed that you liked the idea that it's a shark.
Look, it's just that... I gave you guys, your home D&D party, the opportunity to make a vehicle to carry you around in the post-apocalypse. And you guys said, hey, what if we took one of those duck boats? You know, the duck bus boat that the tourists ride in? Yeah, let's make that into a battleship.
Yeah, and now we have a -1 to all decks.
Which is the stat for handling in my world. So, I don't know, man.
I've never made a bad decision about vehicles in D&D campaigns in my life. Never. Not once.
You've only made one as far as I can tell, and it was a bad decision.
I think it's an excellent decision. We have a little card that's named the Duckling to go with our big duck boat, and I'm very happy about that. Let's see. I feel like it's got like a big sharky smile painted on. Oops. I feel like the eye of this shark is a big window.
Yes, that feels correct.
You know? Like it's this port here, which I know is not
Also, I feel
center.
like, okay, you know how on a lot of cartoon ships, the way people get out is like there's a ramp that pops out of the bottom of it?
It's the mouth.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we share one brain. I gotta do a zoom.
A single brain.
We talked about this earlier this week.
Yeah, we really did.
We truly kept texting the same thing to each other at the same time.
A single brain, but we do need to every once in a while make sure they're all on the same page. All them little cells.
And that's why we text.
Constantly.
Okay. I do think there's like a metal seam here or something. You know, like There has to be some, because this is a mechanical jaw here.
Yeah.
We're gonna, yeah.
This is good. I like this.
Yeah. I think, should Maria be on the land or on the ramp? What are our thoughts here?
Up to you.
Now, I know that I've drawn this at a completely bonkers angle.
It's
Oh, I
okay.
know
It's
what I can
very
do.
like Saturday morning cartoon.
That is my vibe, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think it's
I think
fine.
this maybe comes back here, you know? I'll fix this later. um what kind of propulsion is in the back? Did we talk about that? We talked about that briefly.
Propeller?
I don't know how to draw propeller from this angle.
Yes, done. Crushed it in one.
Mm-hmm. It's like every bad PowerPoint diagram I've made for school. I actually think that oops. No, go back. I think it actually needs to be lower so some of it's still in the water. Like that.
Yeah.
Look at me thinking about engineering. And then there's, do you think that there's teeth for flavor?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I think I might actually want to make this higher. This top part higher. Like that. This looks more like a salmon than a shark.
I love it.
That's my fault.
I think once you put the
Okay.
teeth on though.
Yeah. What do you think went wrong in the Oh, you know what it is? I think it's its hinging mechanism, right? Like it like pulls apart at the teeth.
Oh yeah, that's really good. That's actually really good.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What do you think went wrong at the rich people camp?
Oh man, there's so many things that could go wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wonder if they just had like a major like they like built like a geodesic dome up there, you know? And
We
filled
love a
it with
geodesic
water.
dome. Yeah.
And then like they're pumping the seawater up the hill into the dome and like their pump crapped out
Yeah.
in a way that was just so catastrophic. I love watching you draw this teeny tiny person silhouette.
It's good, right? I feel like the problem with drawing people silhouettes is that the arms are always weird. Like, where do you know?
Yeah.
Maybe this one's down here. Oops, that's too low. And then this one's like, is the triton long enough to hit the ground?
I think so.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But also it's like kind of up to us, right?
I'm gonna say it is, for ease of my drawing. Okay. I think that's Maria. And then I think in post I'll probably put in a bunch of like, I'll make the beach more of like a rocky texture, I think. Just from a personal preference standpoint. And then here's what I think I might end up doing. That's not ominous at all. I'll probably do a lineless painted background.
Ooh, bold.
I know. These are choices that I'm. Oh, that's the wrong layer.
You're making these choices now, and I'm worried that later this week you're going to text me, like, why did I do this to myself?
Yeah, but now that we have a new posting schedule,
Ah,
everything
shit,
will
I'm
be
on the hook
fine.
earlier, aren't I?
Yep.
Fuck.
You
I've been
agreed to it when I
bamboozled.
said it.
I've been bamboozled.
By me.
This is so rude.
Hey, when you presumably draw seed next week, I assume that's what you're doing next week. I don't know. We haven't talked about it.
I mean,
You'll
I
be
feel like I
happy
draw
that.
scenes slightly more often than you do.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Why are you
You know
ominously
what?
cackling to yourself?
We're putting people in the window. You know what we do need to do? You know who else needs to be in their party?
Who?
A pilot.
Fuck!
Why are you looking to counter?
You don't think Maria is the pilot?
No.
Okay, yeah, fair.
What class is that?
I feel like the ranger could be the pilot, right?
That's true. I do think that the ranger is actually the pilot. Now that we've talked about this a little more.
I've just been spending this entire time trying to think of a funny name for this world's Elon Musk. All I've got so far is like, you know, the insides of a whale is called baleen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Baleen Tusk. Is that anything?
Baleen Tusk is pretty good.
I'm trying to like think of.
Fuck.
Okay, good. I'm so glad that it is actually something because I said it in my head first and I was like, I don't know. Is that anything?
It's very good. Okay.
It's because I was thinking like.
that I'm zoomed out at such a weird angle right now. Oh, okay.
Don't think too hard about it.
I'm thinking really hard, and it's actually unfortunate.
Oh,
see,
interesting.
now that metal.
You've drawn a horizon of water in the background.
I know. Okay. Is that a bad thing?
No, I think it's fine, actually. It's just confusing when it's not colored in.
Yeah. I also put a metal line on the ship that lined up with the horizon line and then immediately had to delete it.
Okay, we got a chat that has suggested that we name it Ewan, and I don't think that's it.
Ewan?
Ewan. With a W. I don't know. I'm pretty attached to Baleen Tusk now that we've said it out loud.
Me too. Maybe Ewan's the middle name.
Baleen Ewan Tusk is wild.
I don't know what else you expected.
I just was like trying to think of, because in my drawing it really looks like Maria is talking, like complaining, you know? And I'm trying to think of like dialogue for her to be complaining about. Just like,
oh, that's stupid. Yeah.
Like, God, you guys, Baleen just changed the design requirements a week before the deadline, and I'm just so tired.
We're gonna spend, to be honest, I don't think there's much else I want to add to this sketch, so we're just gonna spend some time experimenting with painting.
Bold of you to
I
do
hope
this
you're okay with
live on stream.
What else should I add to this sketch? I think it's
Nothing.
a pretty good depiction of what I want.
Nothing. Just start painting, my dude.
I know. So I'm gonna start painting. I think the water flow on this is too high.
Are you using the like live brushes or whatever?
Yeah, I use the watercolor live brush actually quite a bit. But I normally have it clipped onto like a base
clipped
vector
onto
layer.
like a vector layer.
I normally have it like that, but sometimes I don't.
I have a really hard time with the live brushes personally, but
I know you probably do. Lack of control, etc., etc.
what?
What?
Wow, way to at me on stream, dude. The nerve. Damn.
Listen. We can at me on stream too. The reason I clip them onto vector layers is also because of lack of control. You know?
Oh my god, I'm flipping between looking at these fighter stats and also at the facial expression that I drew earlier. It's just such a mood. Like, it's just the least anatomically correct face I've ever drawn, but it is also spiritually correct.
Spiritually the most correct thing you've drawn. This just looks like a Christmas tree.
It kind of does, but honestly, like up in the Olympic Peninsula, those beaches, like the trees are Christmas trees right up to the edge.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Wait, no, I want this one over. Okay. I also want it darker. This is very true, but you know, just wanted to point it out before you told me that it looked too much like a Christmas tree.
Well, I wasn't going to.
You never know.
I guess so.
You never know.
I like this texture. I feel like it suits your style.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot with this kind of thing.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to get into digital painting. I think, I don't know, I really like to get in there with my fingers when I'm actual painting, so.
Yeah, I mean, I was also never a very good, like, actual painter. Like, I don't have that kind of background.
To be fair, neither was I.
I've made some really big paintings, but they're not actually technically good paintings.
They're not technically, like, classically paintings.
Yeah, they're very cartoony. So.
God, you've chosen a really challenging angle for yourself.
For what? Oh, the trees?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think my plan is to just fill it in a lot.
Interesting. What do we think is the sky in the background? Like, is this, if it's a post-apocalyptic world?
Oh, I can add that in now. That's actually one of my favorite parts, because that, with painting, especially how you set the background kind of offsets the colors that you put over it. So I maybe actually should have done that first. That's my bad.
Just like a pink sky, an orange sky.
I was gonna do like purple.
Oh, I love a purple.
We could do purple to orange to pink, actually. That's totally an option. I want to move this tree.
Good analogous color scheme.
Yeah.
Analogous.
This tree isn't in the right place, but I'll fix that later. I probably won't fix that later.
Move it, yeah, either down or up. That looks good. You just have to fill out the bottom a little bit, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll put some like tree trunks and shit in there, and do all of that good nonsense. Okay. Let's see. What do I use for backgrounds? Oh wait, this is the wrong type of brush. I use the flat brush. I use a big flat wash brush, and then I go in with the soft brush to like diffuse it.
Oh, interesting. I'm trying to think. Do you think they land where the water pump is? Oh, that is.
Are you trying to make
lovely? That is a lovely texture.
Yeah. Are you trying to make me draw a water pump?
You don't have to draw the full pump. Just draw like a pipe and then like a busted ass device.
That's true.
It's just important to the plot here. This also, if you even contemplate this drawing for even a second.
Huh?
She's confusing as fuck. Like, this is ostensibly a stream about a Triton fighter, Eldritch Knight, and there's just a picture of a shark ship landing on a seashore.
Huh? I think she
For-
makes a lot of sense.
But the thing is, I think we
That's
started
too
talking
dark.
about this in the stream before we had those audio issues and had to restart the stream. So who even knows if anybody watching knows what the hell is happening?
Oh shoot! Did you saved the other one, right?
Yeah. They're gonna need to be
That's
put
fine.
together into one YouTube video, which is kind of annoying.
Well,
Because I don't know how to do that in a streamlined way.
yeah. Oopsies, my bad.
I don't want to have to download it onto my computer. Because
Yeah,
an hour and a half
That's-
worth of video is just a
that's
massive
too
file.
much.
So I might just put it up
that's
into...
way too much.
Oh well.
Just put
Anyways,
it up
for anybody who
into-
did miss the first part of the stream, my sister here thought of the term landstronaut, which is, just to be clear, an astronaut of the land, and then made a whole character about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I don't know what your problem with that is.
There's no problem with that. I just wanted to make sure that the people know what's happening.
I think these greens are too bright. This back one. I'm deleting it. Okay. Maybe the
No,
pipe.
I like the back one.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Bring it back, like,
think the-
make it smaller, maybe?
I think, but my issue is the color of the green looks weird to me with the purple.
Oh. I actually don't hate it, but, you know.
We have, we share one brain, but we do have slightly different color preferences.
It's true, we do.
Is that better? I think that's better.
Yeah, that's better.
With more
It's
of
also
it
worth
covered,
noting
it's
that, like,
okay.
things kind of, as they leave the horizon, they decrease in, like, color value.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah.
So, like,
That makes
it
sense.
makes sense that the one in the back is, like, a little lighter, if that makes sense.
Yeah, oops. I meant
Wait,
to
I was
move
trying
this
to
one.
explain what the hell is happening here. Okay, just to
Oh.
reiterate, a triton is a fish person, basically. It's a mermaid without the mermaid tail. And this friend here is an engineer at a company called LandX, run by Baleen Tusk. Stop laughing.
It's really good.
It's not good.
It's really good.
And wow, they're really they're the shitty teen of the party. They're really hot-headed. And the plot here is that, oh my god, this is such fucking word salad. The plot here is that Baleen Tusk...
Okay, in my defense, every fucking stream is word salad. Do you want to explain the last stream?
You mean the World Wrestling Federation?
I called it the Wildlife Wrestling Federation with
Oh,
two
you're
Y's
right.
and wildlife.
You're right. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh, the plot is that Baleen Tusk made a land colony for rich people.
But didn't tell anyone.
And then there was a calamity and their pump busted, and now this is the second engineering team being sent up to fix it and figure shit out.
Well, no, it's a PR thing.
Oh,
because
I'm
no
sorry.
one-
It's a PR team.
Well, no. Let me explain the plot, because I basically did this one.
Okay, apparently I don't know the plot of the stream. That's fine.
They're not a PR team. They were sent up for PR reasons because he did this without the government knowing. So he's like, we're going to go explore this and solve the problem because the government won't do it fast enough. And so he's trying to cover up his shit by sending a team out there to be like, we're responsible scientists and engineers, blah, 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 blah. That kind of bullshit.
Hey, in a future episode, should we draw Baleen Tusk?
No.
That's for
I can't.
you, dear viewers, to imagine for yourselves.
We can't draw Elon Musk as a D&D character. I simply refuse, actually. Does this pipe look busted enough?
Yeah, that's busted enough. Make it shoot water.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly the energy.
It's like weirdly foamy on top.
Yes.
Perfect.
There could just be a little, like, comic, like, word bubble coming up from Maria that's just, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, I got it. I'm laughing too hard. I can't draw a smooth bubble right now. Oops. Oh, you know what I actually need to do? I need to draw weird smoke clouds. That's why I was like, this isn't quite what I want it to be. Oops, it's the wrong layer. I think this is too big. Yeah. I'm gonna draw some weird smoke clouds up here. Just to really get that, post-apocalyptic flavor in there.
The energy
that needs to be there.
This oops is killing me. I'm obsessed.
I got it. I figured it out. That's exactly what it needed. Just a little oops. Anything else about this character we should talk about?
I don't know. Eldritch Knight stats are actually really straightforward.
Yeah.
We could talk about, like, maybe... I wonder, maybe their weapon is a special weapon, the Triton?
Yeah. Like a company-issued special weapon or like an emotionally significant special weapon?
I don't know, because they are bonded to it, right?
Yeah. It could also be one of those things where it's like one of the reasons why they got hired was because they had a weapon that they're like emotionally bonded with. That's the wrong thing. Well, maybe that's not the wrong thing. I think that's the right thing. Like one of the reasons why they got hired was like, oh shoot, this person actually has specialty with a weapon.
Or maybe they got hired because their dad is old school pals with Baleen Tusk.
Gross, but yes.
It feels right.
Mm-hmm. It does feel right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like, dad went to B school with Baleen Tusk. And
did you just say B school?
Yeah, like business school.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I was
B school to become a bee. Bzz. Bzz. Business school with Baleen Tusk, and dad gave their sort of this. Every time I look up, I see those stupid silhouettes in the window. It makes me really happy, actually. This of all the crews we've made, this crew is a real mess. I mean,
one of the more chaotic ones.
It's probably the closest to a real D&D party, actually, in terms of just sheer chaotic energy.
Yeah. Definitely.
Anyways, maybe their dad has like an heirloom. This is like a family heirloom weapon.
Yeah.
You know how like sometimes people will complain about how like tools and instruments just aren't made as sturdy as they were back in the day.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, all the tritons were made out of special triton metal. I'm not a material scientist, don't at me.
That's fair. I know a lot of material scientists, actually.
This isn't an artisanal triton.
Artisanal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it fancy though, because then I have to actually draw like engravings.
Maybe
whatever.
It's got like a shark tooth point on it or something. You know, something like that.
Yeah. And they were just so gifted a CrossFit fighter from birth.
Please. Maybe they're a CrossFit instructor in their spare time. Oh boy.
I feel like there's a pretty, like, in the Venn diagram of CrossFit people and engineers, there's quite a bit of overlap, actually.
Yeah.
It's because we have to get our rage out somehow.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
Grouping them layers.
Yeah, this is for later me.
I'm curious to see how you're gonna do the tree trunks.
Me too.
So, because you're doing a lineless background, are you doing the front outlined? Because I kind of like this blue pen look happening in the front.
I do also actually really like this blue pen. It was kind of coincidental that I chose this color, but it looks nice.
It looks good.
Yeah. I'll probably still redo the line, but I do think it'll be in this blue pen. Something that you might not like that I might end up doing.
Oh, good.
It is moving the trees down so that they're below the horizon line, so I don't have to draw trunks.
Oh.
I might
you do you, fam. That. You might want to flatten out that upper section, though.
Which upper? Oh, right here. Yeah. I was thinking about that while I was drawing this. I was like, like here? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, either make it like... I just feel like the trees themselves are going to live on a slightly flatter piece of land.
Yeah, maybe...
You could even shorten the top. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, like there-ish.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be completely flat, but like just like a little flatter.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's the wrong line. Yeah. Something like that.
Except maybe not. Or maybe yes. You see how the radius of that the lands curve kind of is concentric
parallel.
with the yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe I could do like, oh, this is weird.
Maybe this is a fix it in post moment. We could maybe end stream early. I feel like this is a good spot to end stream here.
Yeah, we can't have me saying too many wild things.
Yeah, it's honestly, we've already met our quota for
the wildest
choice statements.
Okay. Honestly, despite technical difficulties, I think this stream turned out okay.
Yeah, this one was an okay one. I'm happy with it. Is next week the Aarakocra one?
I think so. That'll be fun.
You're really gonna make me draw 4 limbs and 2 wings.
We could do the centaur one next week. I don't give a shit.
No, I don't want to do the centaur next week.
You don't want to draw 4 horse limbs and 2 human ones?
Look, horses are one of the things that I actually learned to kind of draw as a child.
I think we're gonna do a little master class while on stream called Wingsome Teaches Wingy How to Draw a Horse.
Yeah, is that how we're billing this one?
The centaur one?
Yeah.
Yes.
It involves a lot of circles and tubes.
It's good news for me because honestly, I can't draw sharp shapes correctly, so.
We love a curvy. We love a curvy baby. All right,
We
on
do
that
love
note.
Oh, God.
Put Stream Egg back on.
Oh, you want stream egg?
Yeah, I want Stream Egg back.
Here.
Oh, yeah. No, leave everything else visible. Yes, this is correct. Move Stream Egg so it's sitting on top of the ship.
Oh, here, let's,
Oh my god, yes. Yes, baby. Look at Stream Egg. Oh, this is
Stream
blessed.
Egg's a star.
This
Stream
is
Egg
really
is a
blessed,
star.
actually. I love Himba. Wow, just
One of these
enjoying
days
the
I'm gonna
post-apocalyptic sunset. Stream
One of these
Egg.
days I'm gonna make a character sheet for Stream Egg.
I don't know why you would do that. What class is Stream Egg? You know what? No, save that for when we can discuss it properly. All right, thank you so much to the one or two people watching. You're great. See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.